What's going down? It's your boy Josiah Khalid. Listen, I got my special guest, Tony Stacks, aka Juise Leroy. And we're gonna cook up a dope meal today. We got bacon Brussels sprouts, we got steak. We're gonna turn them into some steak tacos with a pineapple pico de gallo. It's going down. Listen, make sure you subscribe, follow, and if you like it, share.
Team now.
Okay, so now what we about to do, we about to start off with the Brussels sprouts. I got a great Brussels sprout recipe that I actually got from one of the cooks that I actually watch. His name is Darius Cooks. He made a real dope Brussels sprout recipe, so I want to shout him out when it comes to this. What we're going to do is we're going to get some garlic going here. Alright, and we're going to cut up some garlic. And so in here, what I have is some Brussels sprouts. We're going to cut up some nice chopped garlic here. And you have to be careful because that garlic will get away from you, huh?
If you let it.
If you let it. Alright.
I ain't never known how to cut no garlic.
For real?
I be peeling it. It take forever.
Nah, it do take forever. You know, some people are what you call professionals at the garlic thing, you know. But I like to use fresh garlic when it comes down to certain meals. Alright.
Make a difference.
It does, a big difference. So we're gonna put some garlic in here and pass me some of the oil. We're gonna put a little bit of oil in here. Alright. So this is gonna let a lot of the seasonings, as you can see, put that in there. Alright. And so pass me some of the brown sugar right here in the bowl. We're gonna put some of that brown sugar in there. Alright. And this is just gonna give it this nice, sweet. Put that right there. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit of cayenne pepper. It's gonna give it a little nice zesty flavor. And then you can't forget a little salt to bring out the flavor. Alright? Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this over the pan just like that. Alright. You know, we're gonna put that over there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you to open that bottom stove. And then we're going to put some, I just wanna put a little bit of pepper on there. Alright? And then place that in there. And we're gonna put that on a 375 degrees, and then we're gonna allow that to cook for about 20-30 minutes. All right, we're going to start on the steaks. All right, I'm gonna have my boy bring the steaks from over there. Y'all, it's about to go down. Yeah. So while we get ready to do the salt, I already seasoned the steaks. I put the kosher salt. I put a lot of different seasonings, some steak seasonings, and I allow it to sit. You always want to make sure your steaks are room temperature. Never cook it frozen. Make sure it's unthawed. Those are just some of the things, the basics of when it comes to steak. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. And while you're doing that,
I'm good.
just put a little bit of that oil. I'll tell you when. There you go.
Good.
Yeah. Alright. And also, while we're here, we got some yellow potatoes cooking. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we stick something in it to allow it. And it looks like our potatoes are done. So we want to turn those off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a bowl, and then we're going to just make sure we drain all the water out of it. Okay, so now we got these steaks. We already got them ready. What we about to do is we're going to make sure the pan is hot, so it'll give it a nice sear. And I'm gonna allow you to put this on here. Put about 3 of them on. Yeah.
Already good here.
There you go.
I'm new to the kitchen now. I do this a little bit.
Okay, it's going that. Hey, y'all hear that? T-Stacks he ain't new to the kitchen. You hear me? So listen, all you ladies out there, I don't know if he's single or not.
I am.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come on with it. You hear me? Hey, cause he gonna come with it in the kitchen. You gonna have to come with it too, man. So listen, tell us about when people say T-Stacks, Tony Stacks, Juise Leroy. How can you explain who Juise Leroy is?
100%. Explain what Juise Leroy is just like what we got right here in the kitchen. It's an ingredient of Dallas, Fort Worth, this village raising me, morals, discipline, and intellectual, conversation, little dialogue of the streets, and also college graduates, all these things. So it's a mixture of all these things you incorporate and put together to instill and give to the people. So it's nourishing, essentially. Juise Leroy is nourishing. What it is I'm giving to the people is nourishment.
Right.
Make them better.
Right.
To feed them, feed their mind. On the cool, that's what I'm doing. So that's what Juise Leroy is, man. Just all about trying to enlighten people, lead us in the right direction, what I feel the right direction is, to the best of my ability, and give some insight based on all the teachings that I received from people who guided me throughout my lifetime.
Right.
So,
in that drawer right there, pass me a spoon. Y'all, and a fork. Y'all, I'm over here turning it with my hands. Don't do that at home, y'all. Don't ever do that at home. So I won't use my hand. Right? We're gonna throw a little bit of some garlic butter on there. Alright?
you made that?
So I was about to lie and say, yeah, I made it. No, so you can buy this from some of your local grocery stores, but you can, it's so with steak, I like to make my own jerk butter. So it's pretty easy. It's not too hard to create your own butter. You just have to make the mixture and make sure you put it in the fridge and let it get nice and nice. And so what we got going here, we got the steaks cooking. I've already took some of the steaks out, and as you can see, some people may like it well done, but to each his own. Just cook it a little bit longer. It's up to you. So we're gonna add some more butter here. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready to bring those Brussels sprouts, and I chopped up some shallots. All right. And we're just gonna get these shallots ready, get them fine. All right. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add these to the Brussels sprouts. Matter of fact, we're just gonna add these to a potato mixture, right? So we got some potatoes here. I'm gonna get away. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these potatoes like this. And one got away. And I'm gonna just have my boy cut the rest of the potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Cause he is a whipper. You know what I'm saying? He be whipping in the kitchen.
Do my thing.
He be whipping in the kitchen.
I ain't had no complaints.
I mean, none. So while you're doing that, it's a good time. I know that you do a lot of things outside of music. One of the things that really, just really spoke to me is the fact that you are an educator. Tell us a little bit about what made you want to go into the field of education, outside of your music.
To be all the way honest, it chose me. I didn't choose it, man. It chose me. Destiny, I suppose you could say. One thing is, my daddy, he an educator. He just retired last year. So I grew up in an educator's home since a child. My daddy been a teacher since before I was born. So that's one thing. He kind of put it on my brain some years back. That's something that I could do. But I was working at Bank of America, remember?
Right.
And it was a woman who used to work for a school that came to the bank who needed some assistance. She just let me know because I was going through an alternative program to get my certificate to be an educator.
Right.
So she pretty much had introduced the opportunity for me to actually get in there. So they gave me a mock interview. I went and taught a class one day, and the class loved it. It was a 5th grade class. And by the end of the class, they asked the students, "What do y'all think about this gentleman? Do y'all think that he could be a good teacher?" And everybody like, yeah. And they're like, "Why?" And then they gave their reason. They gave me some confidence too. Like, I took the little kids saw like this, see their little happy faces, they smiling, everybody in tune,
right?
Everybody engaged. That's a certain feeling,
right?
Deep in right here somewhere, right around that area.
So now what we're gonna do is we got the steaks ready. We got everything ready. And remember, a bonus is we're gonna do a steak tacos with a pineapple pico de gallo. So listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the onion first. We're gonna chop this onion. All right, chop. And with the onion, what we wanna do is we wanna make some small, fine onion, because we don't want the onion, the pico de gallo, to be big. All right. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna slice it down, just like that. And some people chop differently. All right. And it's all different kind of ways to chop. To make fine cuts. Alright. I could be the professional, but this show is not for the professionals. This show is for those who like to cook, want to learn how to cook, and learn just how to do meals in your home. Because let me tell y'all, when y'all go to restaurants, those restaurants are going to tax you for some steak. So if you on a budget, if you really trying to, cut back on going to those high-end restaurants, like this is what you need to be doing. You need to be paying attention to this cooking show. All right? Paying attention. That's right. So one of the big things that I know about you is that you really are interested in really take on knowing about mental health. So talk a little bit about your views and stuff on just the importance of mental health.
It's vitally important. We were talking off camera a little bit, but in all honesty, it's essential in the sense that if you don't take care of your mind, it's hard for things to work out in your favor. Right. You'll have a certain mindset and things that continually repeat themselves, and you'll be constantly bombarded with the same issue over and over and over, wondering why me?
Wow.
It's the way that you're thinking. It's your perception. Wow. It's the way that you're handling it. Things that you're holding on to, not cutting things off. How you're responding, the tone that you use, or even if you respond at all, some things you don't have to respond to. There's certain things you'll know yourself what's important enough for you to respond to, or what's not. Because some things don't deserve your energy. So mental health is life altering, and once you tap in, that's why I'm big on meditating, drinking my water, professing manifestations, thinking positively, surrounding myself with positive energy, having my vibrations playing in my crib, all of these things. I do all of that on a daily basis.
That's important. That's important, and I feel like a lot of people don't really understand like how important your mental health is. Like,
just as important as having a healthy meal.
Man, it's important. It's important. I tell people all the time. I do a lot of cooking. Your diet is important. Like, people may not understand that, but your diet is important. It not only transforms you in the area of your health, you know what I'm saying? But
they go hand in glove.
Man, so it's just important, man. I think it's important. I think it's important for people to understand what they're eating, understand what they're putting in their cells, you know what I'm saying? And understand that, man.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Your mental, what you put into your brain is your diet. That's part of your diet.
Exactly.
What you're consuming. So
exactly.
The wrong things on social media, it has this part where it's beneficial, but if you consuming the wrong thing,
exactly,
and paying attention to the wrong thing,
exactly, that's so true.
So you just got to know how to operate in this world.
That's so true.
Filter out what's helpful and what's harmful.
That's so true. So we got the pico de gallo, man. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get you to go grab some of that the jalapeno, the jar of jalapeno by the Brussels. So usually when it comes to pico de gallo, you're gonna need tomato, onion, jalapeno, and then cilantro. So the cilantro is gonna give it a great flavor. I didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to get any fresh jalapeno, so I cheated, and I got some out the jar. So we gonna improvise here and use some out the jar.
So you don't need that many?
Not really. I mean, depending on how hot you want it. And then we gonna cheat a little bit. Just pour a little juice up in there. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is to set it off, we're gonna put a little lime juice up in there. Alright? A little lime juice is gonna give it that flavor that it needs. Alright?
Sounds good already.
Man, it's gonna be amazing. And don't forget, y'all, we about to add some of that pineapple. Pass me that pineapple bowl. Alright? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this pineapple here. Alright? We're gonna cut it just like this. Boom. Boom. Alright? We're gonna cut it just like this. Boom. 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 Right? Boom. Boom. Just like this.
I'm gonna watch this over myself. I ain't gonna
man. Hey. This gon' take your tacos to a whole nother level, man. And this is something easy that you can do. Mind you got a meal for dinner, date night. I'm showing you a meal for lunch, date night. And it's going down. That's all I gotta tell you. It's going down. Alright? It's going down. Alright? So keep that there. Boom. Alright. Boom. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna allow this to mix. Get a good mix. Look at that, y'all. Y'all, when this go on the tacos, and you got that steak going, y'all, it's gonna be a food. What's good, y'all? Listen, we just finished this dynamic meal, me and my boy, Juise Leroy. Listen, I made a dinner and I made a lunch out of the same meat. Easy to make. We're gonna try out these Brussels sprouts. We're gonna try this steak with my special sweet jerk sauce, and then these garlic butter potatoes. Yes, sir. And then we're gonna try this lunch, which is gonna be the nice steak that we cooked with the pineapple pico de gallo. All right, you ready to try this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Try it. Man, that's good right there.
100%.
Try this steak. Oh my God.
Piece right here, man.
Let me tell y'all.
That jerk coming through.
It's a food. Now, these potatoes. Oh man. With that onion, yeah. It's crazy.
100%.
It's crazy. Now I gotta get to these tacos. Alright, you can just grab you a taco right there. Now we got the taco with the pineapple pico de gallo.
If I do. Bussin'.
Yeah. I don't want to be rude. I gotta finish eating. Thank y'all for tuning in. Got my boy Juise Leroy. Go follow his music on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook. We about to finish eating, y'all. Peace.